friends, welcome to my channel. I'm Ellen and this is Ellen's Abundant Life on Less, and we're going through a low spend, no spend month this month, the month of August, and we're on day 17. So we're getting there, yay. So anyway, today's topic is, and before I get into this, I just wanted to say I was up at the marina this weekend and I did a video at the marina because I didn't want to miss a day. And I'll tell you, I had the hardest time uploading the video because their Wi-Fi is just terrible. It literally took me about 5 tries to get that video uploaded. So anyway, I'm back home now, and here at home it's not a problem. So I didn't want to miss day 17. It's in the evening now. I'd like to record these a little earlier in the day, but I thought day 17 was important too. So I'm going to go over a couple things. And again, here's the book, 31 Days of Living Well and Spending Zero, but I've modified it for my personal use to spending low or no spend. So the assignment for today, day 17 in the book, is getting a free education. So the book goes and talks about all the places you can go online. I mean, just YouTube. Oh my gosh, you can learn just about anything from how to fix a car to how to make a YouTube channel to cooking to cleaning. You name it, you can learn it on YouTube. YouTube can be your friend. So if you want to learn something, look it up on YouTube, and I bet you will find what it is you're looking for. But some of the things, there are 50 free online lessons just on livingwellspendingless.com, and it's under their LWSZ resources. So if you go to their website, they'll give you more of these options. Now, there are 50 of them here in the book, which I'm not going to go through all of them, but some of them, I'm not going to tell you where to go on this. You can go on the website and see. But you can learn to sew pillowcases and dresses. This is under hobbies and crafts and games. You can learn to knit, crochet, how to take better pictures with your iPhone. That's an interesting one, I think. Learn how to take better portraits. They give you tips on that. Learn some photography basics. I think I'd be interested in that one. I always like taking pictures, so I would definitely like to do something like that. And it's free. You don't have to go anywhere. You can do it in the comfort of your own home. You can learn how to make homemade pickles, a ruffle cake. You can learn how to play bridge if you're a card aficionado. You can learn canasta. You can learn chess. I've played chess a couple times in my life, but if I had to tell you what the rules are, I couldn't tell you. It's been a very long time. And years ago, I actually made a chess set with gold leaf and silver leaf. And I remember it was in orange and teal. One side was orange, one side was teal. And I made the set for my ex-husband. And I think my oldest son has the set now. It's either my oldest son or my middle son. One of my boys has the set now. So you can make things like that and it can become an heirloom. You can learn how to tie-dye. Tie-dye is big again. It's come back from, the hippie days. I loved the hippie era. I wasn't into drugs and all that stuff, but I liked the whole, the whole era and dressing in your bell bottoms, and it was just a fun time. All those wonderful bands, Woodstock and all that stuff. I thought the hippie era was really cool. And of course, hair. Hair, I loved hair. Long hair was I thought was great on girls, on boys. So anyway, I digress. Um, Making a freezer paper stencil. You can learn how to decorate with book pages. You can learn how to draw. Now, I've taken a few painting classes on YouTube with a couple of very, very good painters. And of course, there's always my favorite, Bob Ross. He has a YouTube channel too, and I just love Bob. I love his whole demeanor. You know, my favorite saying is "be like Bob." Anyway, so there's tons and tons of things you can learn free online, whatever your interest is. There's, like I said, the hobbies, crafts, and games. There's tons of things for self-improvement. You know, tons of talks. They have TED Talks with a lot of people that go on there with some very, very good information. That's always fun to watch. You can learn technology and computers. Um, you can learn how to edit photographs online, which is cool. In fact, I learned how to do thumbnails on Canva, which is a website where you can do thumbnails if you're into making YouTube videos. You can learn how to do a blog. I actually have a blog somewhere. I forget where it is. I have to look it up because I've only blogged on it once, but it's something I'd like to get into a little bit more because I do have some information that's useful. Some of it is useless information because it's just me blabbing, but some of it really actually is useful. You can learn how to type faster. You know, if you work on your computer and you're a hunter and a pecker, you can learn how to type. You can go on there and learn how to do a more useful search if you're searching for things. And there's Pinterest. You can learn home improvement. There's tons of things from pruning a tree to painting a room to unclogging a drain. So you can go and learn that stuff on YouTube. Traditional education. You can take online courses from the University of Washington. I did not know this. You can do literature, history, and life skills courses. So that's very cool. Learn how to be a better writer if you aspire to be a writer. There's a lot of resources online where you can learn these things, you know, and you don't always have to go to a brick and mortar college or school to learn things. Many, many successful people are self-taught, you know, and by self-taught, they've done their research on books, their research from other people that they can learn from, or just going on, you know, on YouTube. So what is this? Oh, a little thing just popped up on my computer. Let's see what else. Life skills. There's tons of things about that. You can learn how to shop with coupons, how to speed clean, time management, the Heimlich maneuver, which everybody really, in my opinion, should know the Heimlich maneuver and how to do CPR because you can save somebody's life. And that's something if you don't want to go to a brick and mortar building, you can learn how to do that online. And, you know, someday a loved one or they might thank you because you just happen to know these skills. They have things that you can learn investing. Oh, they even have how to drive a stick shift. Now, when I was a young woman, a young girl, and I learned to drive, I actually learned to drive on a stick shift because I figured if I could drive a stick shift, I could drive anything. And back when, you know, in the Stone Ages, when, you know, Fred Flintstone was around, when I learned to drive, there were stick shift cars around. You don't find them too much now, but back then, you know, it was a good thing to know. And I learned in school, you could take driving in school back then. So they did have the simulators and all that. So I did. I learned to drive stick shift, and I was always glad that I did, because there were some circumstances where I had to drive stick shift. So that's always good to know. Anything from jump starting a car to scrambled eggs. What else? And you can make pretty iced sugar cookies. So that would be a good thing to learn for Christmas. You know, and you start your baking. So anyway, that's day 17. I still haven't spent any money. Tomorrow I am going to spend some money because it's my middle son's birthday, and my little granddaughter, we have German heritage, and he loves to go celebrate his birthday at the Oktoberfest here in town. It's always a fun time. So I'm going to go to the Oktoberfest and be with my family. And my little granddaughter is going to be dancing. She has 2 dancing shows where the little German people do their little German dances. It's always cute. So I'm going to be doing that. I don't know how much I'm going to spend. I'm going to try to make it a low spend day. But so far in 17 days, I have not spent any money. I haven't gone in a store. I haven't eaten at a restaurant. My honey did treat me. Oh, and when I was at the marina this weekend, I was blessed because remember I said I wasn't going to buy any fresh produce for the rest of the month. I'm still using up some of it. I still have some celery in there. I got the tomatoes from my daughter the other day, and when I was at the marina, friends of ours had the back of their car loaded with zucchinis and cucumbers and peppers and tomatoes. So I got some free produce. So I was real thankful about that. And now I can use all that up, and it'll definitely get me through the month. So anyway, how are you guys doing? Are you still following along? I know I have a couple followers that that are still with me. They leave me comments in the box below. And you know, even if you don't want to do a whole month, doing a couple days here and a couple days there, it'll help too. So anyway, that's all I have for you today, my friends. I want to get this video uploaded before the day is over. And I just want to say I love you guys and wish you abundant blessings. And I'll see you next time. Mwah.